Everyone is talking about this video going viral on TikTok, and I think we are missing an important part of the conversation.
Ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they're all just watching, and they let that get in the car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
Yes, it's wrong to go James Bond on women because you can't handle rejection. It's her number, her privacy, and her privacy is hers to protect. If you ask a woman out and she says no, respect her decision and walk away.
Bitch, I said
No means no. If she wanted to have you, she would have given her number. But this man couldn't take no for an answer, and he went on to hit the woman with a brick. That is lame, fellas. If his pussy ass couldn't take rejection, how much more a relationship? It is wrong to hit a woman, or anyone for that matter, when their decision doesn't align with yours. And I believe it's wrong for people to stand by and watch when an abuser violates people publicly and do nothing.
Yeah, this man hit me, he grabbed a rock, and he hit me in my face because I would have given him my number.
What about it,
And all y'all just watch.
What do you want
Y'all
to
see
do?
that?
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
What do y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man. Do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me?
It's a shame no one tried to call the police or stop the attacker from escaping. No one even came close to console the woman. She was helplessly in pain, asking why they stood and watched as she was physically assaulted, and they did nothing to rescue her from her attacker. But here is where it gets fussy. The story has too many versions that give me the chill. One of the guys the victim reproached for not helping her defend her attacker said she, the victim, was fighting another girl about 5 feet from where he was, and when she saw the victim speaking to her attacker, he didn't think something was going on until the man picked the brick and hit her. I'm assuming everything happened so fast, which was why no one noticed when the attacker disappeared from the scene.
From the gas station, right? And she was talking about, she got hit with a brick, you know what I mean?
And then we was asking.
So we just like, we just hit you with a brick. She talking about a guy in a suit, you know what I mean? But we saw the guy out here though. We never knew he was a bad guy though, you know what I mean? We saw the guy out here, like we working and stuff like that. So that was around here and stuff like that. It was moving and stuff like that with the girl before she got hit with the brick, you know? So, what happened? We just don't know what happened. I think they had like a argument or something like that. We just don't know.
Before that, she was trying to fight with another.
Yeah, she was trying to fight with another girl right there before she got hit with a brick, you know what I mean? She was trying to fight, you know what I mean? So, what happened is, we were just out here, we was chilling and stuff like that. We went in the gas station. Right after we came back outside, she was right there talking about.
Another witness said he didn't come to her rescue because of her bad attitude, and that he wouldn't risk his life for her even if the situation occurred again. He said the victim was a troublemaker, and that she was degrading and verbally assaulting her attacker, which provoked the man to hit her with a brick. However, the second witness's claims have been refuted by his ex, who says the witness was nowhere near the area when the attack happened. So, we cannot take what the second witness said into account.
One of the guys who was there that did not help her when she was getting hit with the brick, right? I feel like people need to know the whole story before they start commenting and say things they don't understand or they don't know. You guys don't even remember who you guys are trying to defend, who you guys are trying to speak up for. This is the same woman that was going around smacking white people.
You're a white man and I'm a black woman. I have less privilege than you. Thank you.
Hell no. That shit is not normal. We keep normalizing abuse in the name of fun, and we wonder why men don't take a hint when we say no. Slapping white men as a way of fighting white supremacy says nothing but misandry. She's discriminating against men because those white men she's slapping aren't the ones who created the laws marginalizing black people. They are as innocent as she is when it comes to white privileges. And why didn't she slap white woman too? Because they have more privileges than she does.
She's not innocent. She was actually taunting the guy to hit her. Why would I go defend somebody that's actually looking for trouble? This woman, she is literally a troublemaker. Everybody that knows her in our community knows she's a troublemaker. I'm not going to risk my life over somebody that's actually out there looking for trouble. If you go on social media, online, you're going to see some of her antic videos, taunting people, looking for a reaction. Well, she got what she been looking for, and you guys are giving her the attention that she was actually seeking for. I don't regret not standing up for her. If you look at some of the videos, I was there. Yes, she did get hit by a brick. Yes, I saw it. Yes, I was standing by doing nothing. And if that shit happened again in the same circumstances, I will watch. Because she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be. She was taunting the guy. She was calling him all type of names. She was degrading him to a point where he resulted in picking up a brick and hitting him. I don't condone that type of behavior, but once again, she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be.
Anyways, there is no justification for hitting someone. You could say the woman instigated the physical assault based on her attitude towards men, and the attacker could have chosen to walk away instead of resulting to hitting her with a brick and almost killing her. If the situation was between a man and a man, I don't think he would have hit his fellow man.
I said no.
But of course, the victim is a woman after all. We are nothing to assholes. And the fake second witness said so himself. He said the victim was nothing, and he wouldn't risk his life for her even if the situation occurred again. This only proves how little he sees women. If it was his wife or daughter in a similar danger, I bet he would have stepped in because men only protect women in their lives, not strangers.
What I saw, and people was like, where's your proof? What do you want me to go back to the scene of the crime and pick up the brick and show you, oh, this is the brick that hit her right across her face? Is that what you want? Like, I'm going to use your comment to also address other people. You know, people calling me a coward. That's okay. You can call me all you want. All I know is I'm alive. I got my health with me right now. I got to go home to my daughter that night. You know what I'm saying? I got to go home to my daughter, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. I'm not about to protect somebody. I am not about to risk my life for somebody that's out there looking for trouble. I'm not saying what happened to her was right. I condone violence. I'm not saying it was right for the guy to hit her with a brick, but all I'm saying is I am not willing to risk my life for somebody that's out there looking for trouble. I have a daughter. I have a family that I gotta go home to. He could have had a gun. Once again, like, I have a daughter. If that have happened to my daughter, that guy wouldn't be alive. I would be in jail right now.
An update to this. As you know, there was a black woman who was attacked because she didn't give her phone number to some random man out on the street. He couldn't handle the rejection and smacked her upside the head with a brick. He could have killed her, and there were a whole bunch of black men around who did absolutely nothing. They stood there and watched. After she posted that video on social media showing the aftermath and showing her head swollen, this man right here got on the internet, David Brancaccio's internet, and claimed to be one of the men that was standing around and said he wasn't going to risk his life for someone who asked to be hit in the head with a brick. He used his justification was she's made inflammatory videos. She's very she's done this before. She's hit men, so she deserved to get hit in the head with a brick. Well, come to find out, his ex-girlfriend posted receipts. He isn't even from that area. He was nowhere near where this event took place. He got on the internet to tell bold-faced lies about a situation that he had nothing to do with. Also, he could gain clout and adoration from other he-man, woman-hating black men on the internet. He did all of this to lie with his full fucking chest when all he had to do from the beginning was simply say, I hate black women.
People saying, I need more evidence. I need the whole story. All you got to do is Google. There are so many stories and victims of people who rejected a man and they became irate and unalived that woman. for no reason other than they can't handle rejection. I'm starting to believe that there's a lot of men on this planet that just hate women. They don't like us. It seems like we have to keep our head on a swivel because there are always these weirdos lurking, waiting to badger the hell out of you. Like recently, I was in the store minding my business. I come out, this man jumps from behind the building and approaches me in an aggressive way. And he kept badgering. I'm running from him and I'm shaking. I can't even unlock my door. I'm shaking so bad. And I look around the parking lot and there was many men that could have stopped this from happening. They laughed. One man asked me, did I know him? I told him, no, I don't know him. He continued to laugh.
Now the million-dollar question is, should our attitude influence how others treat us? Literally, yes. Your attitude influences your behavior. Our attitude influences those around us and vice versa. Our attitude can empower or discourage people around us. Just like our attitude can make someone happy, it can also make some angry and sad. I digress. The real conversation we should be having is the victim's attitude toward men. Since the third wave feminist movement began, a lot of women have been confused about what true feminism stands for, which is largely part of the reason the victim had to go through such a callous and dehumanizing experience.
I'm just trying to spread the word of Andrew Tate. He's my uncle.
He's your uncle?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Why?
Because I don't
Great
like
uncle.
him.
Why?
Yeah. Just because I personally don't care a lot about, first of all, men.
He's misogynistic. This one goes and say, I don't care about men. Sorry, they're men. Misandry, looking like this. Misandry, of course she looks like this. All the women that hate men, of course, look a certain way.
Feminism is about equal rights for both genders, and not the emancipation of the male gender nor superiority of female gender. I took the time to research stories about the viral video, and I discovered that the victim's misandrist attitude towards men was the reason no man came to her rescue. I mean, if a man was to degrade me and call me trash, I won't respect him. This is basically what the victim does. She calls men trash, and she posted this video of her slapping white men for having more privileges than her. My people, you don't go on degrading men and then expect them to come to your rescue when you are in trouble. What you dish out is what you get. Of course, it's wrong to resort to physical violence to resolve a problem. We should also learn to take responsibility for our actions. The victim didn't deserve to be hit for choosing to say no. However, the man didn't deserve to be humiliated for asking her number. As much as her attacker was wrong and should be arrested for his crime, the victim should also take responsibility for verbally assaulting her attacker. Action breeds reaction, and her attitude towards men gives negative vibes.
Every black woman is kissing another black woman because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, with our breast milk, with our bodies. We're the ones. And the two. Bitch, not even the three. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess.
I hope this experience can change her attitude towards men and learn to act more responsibly. If you like more videos like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button and like this video so more people can see it.